Whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Kill.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it to Jason Witten. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, you've told me before it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
52's the mark. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. The tight end, Jarwin, with it out on the left side. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Rivers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
A toss play, Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready! 390! Right 54! Yo. Hey, Rocket! Hey, exit! 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
79! Left to right. Check three. Hey, go orange.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The intended receiver there, Allen.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go, team. Here I come.
A give to Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
1st down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Gordon. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To Gordon, out left. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Oh, yeah!
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott.
You ain't going nowhere.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Well, a design run for their wideout, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Kill. Come on, QB, come on.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Set 180, round 80. 54. I know he ain't got it. Run 80. Hey, echo. Watch 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was an interception, but on the off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Chargers take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch QB drop. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Red.
To throw again. Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Hey, Delta! Check. Watch.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those like mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Orange 5-4. Hey, high 7. 54.
Throwing again. Rivers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The sack by Robert Quinn.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down?
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Check it, mate. Go orange. Orange. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Round 80. 0.
From the gun, Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check out. Load it.
Again, it's Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Set. Round 80. Round. Mike 54. 12. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, Haywood. We ain't giving up nothing.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Dancing to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rivers. And he his own 18-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike 58 right there. Oh, here we go. Oh. Here we go 47. Yes. There we go 26.
Prescott now. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Ready? 390. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm on. White. Hey, one set. Check. Hey, orbit. 54. Bring it. 300.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Uzier with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
57, come on. 47.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott going right side. He has Witten. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Well, Prescott here to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Rivers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great
pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Rivers to throw it.